Now I've hit the record button, so now we can go. Alrighty, folks. Kind of forgot to do that. Not like I lost a lot, but still. Let's shuffle it up. Yeah. You. Okay. Sorry about my incessant sneezing. That was just a lot of. Jeez. I mean, I think we might be seeing the freaking seasons right now, dude. I guess not. Oh well. It would have been funny though. I hate Twitch. Oh my gosh. And now we got a distortion. Wow, that was super fast. Okay. So, this might be a sign for things to come today. That we are... By the way, I just went to the bathroom. I just ended one like 5 minutes ago. So that was a rare, whatever the chance is for it. So I guess we'll go over there and we'll get started on that after everything is done. Here's VOD links. I'm trying to figure out where do I share in the server. So, hey everyone coming in. Glad you're here. We love it. Penny Shriny. So, welcome on in, everyone. And ads will be starting soon. And so, after everything is said and done with sharing the ads, I'll go make my way over to that distortion. And we shall get set up. So, yeah, that's kind of what our work in progress is right now. I don't even know what are we even looking? Promote yourself. Thanks, Snipe. And 10. Got banned now. This guy's in band class. What a guy. What a guy in band class chatting on a Discord server. Imagine I accidentally shared this with the freaking Operation Reconquista on Discord server. You know, it's not Reconquista anymore. It's Operation Reformation. Like, that's a big difference. Too fluff. Too big trippa. And, ain't nobody saying anything so far, which is fine. This is Mario Galaxy, right? Actually, never mind, it's Zelda. I just can't remember which one this is. It's like Skyward Sword, right? Moldark. Okay, Moldark. Makes sense. So, ads are running now, I want to say. It really doesn't tell me when they are. Alright, let's refresh there, because I can see on this chat. So, I'm going to go ahead and go to OBS. That's going to be the Elgato for now, until stream starts. Officially. Because this is actually a moment in time where this is actually something's been going on. So, yeah. Bum 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 bum. What is being extra chromosome sperm? Jeez. Just reading stuff right now, y'all. So yeah, I mean, it'll be fun whenever we get started. So got probably about a minute and 20 as of right now to go. So, It'll still be a bit. My hope is that as soon as ads start, we can just go ahead and jump right into it. What will this video have? Oh yeah, I'll just stop after the song, and then we'll go ahead and jump into the distortion. We got young. Boom, 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 boom. So this one usually does take forever. So we still got some time left. This is hey, Dark Bet. We'll start that next. Let's go ahead and unmute the Elgato and give it a little bit more time. Alrighty, and welcome back, y'all. We actually have an early distortion for once. Who'd have thought? So yeah, we're just waiting the next few seconds for this to actually happen, for lack of a better term. So yeah, that'll be fun. So yeah, this will get started in a bit, and hopefully we can get a stupid Porygon. I got a Cyndaquil the other day. I think it was yesterday. It was the day before yesterday. It was someday. And I was like, someday, not Sunday, but someday. And I was angry. I can look. I took a picture on my phone. I can look. So it was yesterday, because I did hit my table. My desk. I was like, boom. And so yeah, I was not happy whatsoever. There's, yeah, the oregano right there. Another Porygonal. No shiny Porygonals. Maybe an Eevee, please. Leaf Stone. All that fun stuff. Huh. So yeah, it's just a few more minutes of running around, and then I guess we'll get started with Darkrai resets. Finally. Ugh. They are something. They really are. One thing I'm actually gonna do, while I'm kind of working my way through this distortion, is go on, yeah, perfect. I was doing my Gen 6 Shiny Living next thing. I was talking with the Cuber yesterday, and he is starting a Gen 6, well not Gen 6, or as Shiny Living next. He's worked through, and I figured I'll join in on him. So I'm actually marking off the Forces of Nature, and yes, I actually did that, I think this morning. Those Blaziken. This morning, I caught Landorus and shinified him and Tornadus, because the original Tornadus and the original Landorus that I caught are in this game. I did not clone them before setting them up. So I feel like this is a valid way of doing things, right? I think this is a lot more valid. I mean, it's not the best, but like, I meant to clone them. I meant to. And your boy forgot. I mean, I kind of had to clone the Thundurus, but oh well. They just got it so freaking early that I was already able to bring out the Tornadus I previously caught into the game. So it was interesting seeing Shiny Landorus again. But it'll be a fun thing to maybe work on a living next. Of course, I'll have to He's in some, like Genesect, Meloetta, Aldio, probably Mew. I don't have an Emerald. I mean, I'd have to have, like, an Emerald ROM or save to hunt on, which I don't have. Because I may have some Jet, or may I, like, Shiny Hunt it and, or Leaf Green and do it. Like, what I might do for it is, like, what I might end up doing is I might just kind of hunt, like, Deoxys and like, Power Leaf Green on the Switch, and then, like, kind of fight it on Oraz when I'm done. That's something I consider doing, because that way, like, and of course, I'd only do the shinies I'd be able to catch. But, I don't know. It's something that I'm kind of thinking of doing, and it's not like I would go ahead and try to find Deoxys right now. No, I would just go ahead and do it later. Like, once I hunt and Fire Leaf Green on the Switch, you know, it's kind of my prerogative on it. And I'm just waiting. Okay, there we go. We're done. Great. Now, let's go ahead and get back to it and get hunting, right? Hide this, and we're gonna listen to some Dark Pit. And I'll just, like, do it. I'll click it. 7902. Bum bum bada bada bum 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 bum. So yeah, we're doing it now. And of course, not shiny. Really, I think I might cheese it because I didn't count it last night, so I'll count that as well. So yeah, we are at, officially, I guess, at 7903 because I actually didn't encounter last night. So this is reset 7903. Of course, I was like, I'm not gonna count it, until I was like, I'll count it. So yeah, got a Kid Icarus Uprising, really fun game. Getting a really, I mean, I have it. I just haven't played in a hot minute. But you know, a whole bunch of fun games. Yeah, I need to play more of this. I need to play some more Kirby, because I remember, like, probably during spring break, I started playing through some Kirby's Epic Yarn. And, well, I'm trying to articulate my thoughts right now. And I haven't touched it since whenever it was I last hopped on Epic Yarn. And, I thought it'd be fun to try it again. What's up, Belgium? How are you doing? Because I'm, like, at Dreamland right now. So, I'm pretty much at the end of the game. But dude, welcome on in. How goes the shiny hunting for you, sir? Can't tell, we're already on a roll. Done like 4 encounters in 13.5 minutes. Granted, some of that time was for space-time distortion, but still. But yes. I'm good. Let me move my counter because it's covering chat. It's good. Playing through Sword instead of Reggie Lucky Drago later. Awesome. That's great. I thought you already got one of them. Or am I wrong? Because I thought I didn't get anything today. I did 10 Sogalea DAs and lost 2. Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, that's super tragic, bro. I'm sorry. But yeah, I just did a few space-time distortions today before stream. I mean, I woke up late, kind of overslept. The Hone Reggies and Regigigas went on the Gallon ones. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, like I woke up late today, and so I didn't go to the gym this morning. I'll go tomorrow and Friday instead of today and tomorrow. But so I kind of late started my day with that, but I mean, I still got my reading done. Read one of my booklets. I mean, I could have also done some other historical research stuff, like, you know. But I went to a meeting waiting, but it was next week. Oh man, Like, what kind of meeting? Dude, I have a meeting tomorrow afternoon. I'm actually gonna check my email, see if, this can be, like, we've had to via phone call or Zoom. I mean, I haven't gotten an email back, which is fair. Like, oh, nice, yeah, good luck with that. Yeah, I hope it, I'm assuming you're not quite hired yet, but I hope it goes well. But, yeah. But yeah, I just have this meeting next week, and, it'll be good. Not next week, tomorrow. What am I doing? It's tomorrow at 3:30. So I'll have this meeting tomorrow, but I mean, hopefully it'll go well. I don't think anything crazy will happen. I think they might discuss public supply with me. I don't know. But, yeah, it's a church meeting, if you couldn't tell. So, actually, one thing I want to look at is... I'm mid-key doing some research as well right now while I'm streaming. Ooh. Oh, it's... Year end, okay. Interesting. There you go. Dun dun dun. Yeah, it's great. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking at this right here. It's probably not the best thing to do, but whatever. Jeez. And nothing about the American Revolution. Kind of hoping. Yeah, I think I may have mentioned this on stream before, but like in my research, like there's this website. It's called Log College Press. It is like, oh my goodness, like you could find like the oldest, like craziest writings from these people. Like yesterday, I feel like I could say this guy's name. I found the writings of this guy called Moses Drury Hodge. He was like a preacher or something of the sort. He was a bastard, and like during the Civil War, and there was like a book of him. I think it was like an exhortation to like the people of Virginia or something like that. And like he was like directly praising like General Robert E. Lee, and I was like, dude, like actual historical manuscripts of that existing like today, and people doing that today would be insane to see. So it's like, wow. It's like telling the people of Virginia to support the Army of Northern Virginia, which was the Confederate Army operating in, well, Northern Virginia. Which is actually like, it was real cool. I remember, like, I know I'm kind of going on the sidetrack right now. I guess that's what I do. But, I remember in my American history class, like, near my junior year of high school. I was in college, but high school, this was like 4 years ago, 4 to 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago. My professor, he actually told us like there's actually about the naming conventions of Civil War battles based on the Union and the Confederacy. Like I believe the Union would name them after rivers, and the Confederacy would name them after cities. So like first Battle of Bull Run, that was named after the creek Bull Run by Manassas. And then, but like, that's what the Union would call them, but the Confederates would call it like First Manassas. Because there are two battles at Bull Run. The First Manassas, Second Manassas, or First Bull Run, Second Bull Run. And then like in Antietam, was the first time the Confederacy went into the North, into Maryland. That was Antietam by the Union, and then by the Confederates, Sharpsburg. So it's a really interesting kind of naming convention, I think. I don't know. This is just like me being a history nerd, because this is the stuff that I'm like about, you know. This is the stuff that gets me excited. Because I'm a nerd and all like that. So what I marked off Blaziken. I'm gonna go ahead and mark off Arod because I saw him in there. Oh, I need to mark off Ho as well. A lot of these shinies you haven't seen or will probably ever see, if I'm being frank. It's just that a lot of them haven't been recorded. Which is not me just be like, hey, you guys suck. It's just, oh no, I just haven't recorded a lot of these hunts, and then I'm just gonna use them. But, so, yeah, what's next? Mario Kart World soundtrack? Let's go. We love it. Very fun. Very fun. Bum. Dude, Gusty Garden's great. Like, come on. Freaking theme song in Mario Galaxy, you know. It's a game I also need to kind of work on. I don't know, I just have so many projects I need to do. I need to sit down. I need to, like, brainstorm. Yesterday was kind of a big help with the prank stream that me and Q did yesterday. Well, it's supposed to be a prank stream. Yeah, Bellicum. The prank actually didn't work out. It was like, his end was so laggy that we couldn't really do anything. So I just streamed Geometry Dash anyway. I just practiced Armada. Though I did play and beat I Spy with my little B. That's a fun level. But, but yeah, the stream yesterday kind of helped me a lot. I mean, this is what I edited, and I didn't even have to upload a video as well. So I kind of got like quite a bit done yesterday, which is going to help me, because I don't need to focus on a video tomorrow at all. I mean, I'll upload, but it doesn't mean I don't need to record, and I don't need to make one, which is a huge help in my opinion. But there's just some other stuff I need to work on. Lurking 10 format. Like, I want to get back into reading more. And yeah, I have been reading. I'm gonna see if I can show you the back of these. I mean, you probably, you guys already probably know where I get school is. But I have these, like, booklets right here from my, school's, like, 350th anniversary. And, I've been reading those a lot lately. And so I've read 3 of them the past 3 days. I've read a booklet a day, for research. And like last week, I had the book. It's over on the other side of my desk. I'll get it real quick. Last week, I read, right here, Mark Knowles' Prince from the Republic. Picked out from my library. And so that was good. That was a good read. So it was great reading some Knoll. And, so now I just need to kind of... So that's what... I've been doing all that for research purposes, right? And I want to see what I have in here. I counted, here, I'm opening up the bibliography right now. Also, now the PFTK reading list. Let me next info. The last thing I got was that Luxray. Yep. Lovely. Oh, Giga Rosa. But yeah, I'll get another. So one was actually the guy from the Hoj guy I was talking about earlier. When he was talking about he gave 100-year memorial discourse on the planting of Presbyterianism in Kentucky. Which, yeah, super nerdy, but a lot of that he talked about the involvement of Presbyterians in the American Revolution, which is what I think I'm going to order my research towards now. And then another one, also Presbyterian history. I'll get it real quick. I was looking at it. Get it back. Is right here, Nations of Hope by Dr. Richard Burnett of the Duke Theological Seminary. It was a biography of J. Gresham Machen, the Presbyterian minister who founded the Orthodox Presbyterian Church. And it's a good read, and it gives them like general like Princeton history. So that's what I've read so far for my research. But no, I got some things where I can go. I can look at some bibs, the bibliographies, and kind of determine where to go from there. We do have another distortion that's spawned. I have no idea how long it's been. I haven't been keeping track. You know, like 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes. Because it's been 18 minutes, but no, because I also added the one I did last night on accident. And so that's probably accounting for a bit of a time inflation, which is fun. Or encounter inflation for today's stream. Excuse me. And I didn't want to end the counter at like 7,901. That's not an even number. I'm not allowed to do that. Ignoring the fact that I have done that before. But if I can find him. Yeah, Rioli right there at 93. And yes, it took me 3 hours to do frickin' 90 encounters. There, yeah, I think we're set. Finally. But that's a hunt I'll get set up after I do Manaphy, which is something I do need to work on as well. Manaphy. Need to get that guy shiny. Sell the whatever. I need to do a lot of shunting. But I think my immediate focus after this is going to be like Vesperate. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Do. So yeah. You can tell this is a very fun thing. What I am gonna do real quick, I'm curious. I'm gonna switch accounts, and I'm actually gonna edit that reading the stock. I want to see, how does it look? Yeah, because I could read the understandable Christianity is perfect in that purple. But I want to see, how's it look in the red? Yeah, okay, that's fine. You can read that pretty well in the red. That's a lot clearer. Oh my goodness. I love that so much more than... It always seemed like super dark to me. But, oh well. But you can still see it well when it turns red. Yep, perfect. But yeah, I do need to focus more on that reading less, because Yeah. Because this is like the nerdiest, probably one of the nerdiest things I've ever said on here, which is surprising because this is a shiny hunting live stream, but I really need to like read some John Calvin. This is my theology nerd kind of. We're going out. The last time I read it, I was in New York, Rochester, New York, for a conference at Rochester Institute of Technology. And, which I'm fine with saying. Rochester's a big city, RIT is a big school. So, it was a fun conference. I really enjoyed myself. But, I was up at RIT, and, the thing I told you guys about the bottle of scotch that me and my friend Hayden shared, and Hayden Von Cannon, cool dude. Check him out. I think his YouTube channel right now is a Cocktail Hour. I'm all advertising on stream. It's not my YouTube. It's not my YouTube. I'm not gonna directly advertise alcohol on YouTube. Or alcohol channel on YouTube, but I will on Twitch. Because I keep Twitch. Twitch is a lot more loose than my videos, I feel like. Which I think that's fair. Especially with Johnny, I mean, like, a lot more loose with your stuff, with the stuff. I'm okay with it, seriously. Of course, keep it PG-13, that's kind of my rule. But, you know. I do, it's kind of adult for me to talk about, like, scotch. But, which is great. I think this is our last. Yeah, that'll be it. So we're gonna go ahead and switch over. Because it was something I think it was talking about scotch. I cannot remember what though. Alright, we're just gonna pause it there. Be difficult, but I'm blanking though. I swear there's something that like talked about scotch and said something about like, oh, scotch, da 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 da. Which, by the way, is amazing. I'm a whiskey fan. If you guys have done now, even though I drink twisted teas and get ridiculed for not being man enough in my school. Not really, but it's playful ridiculing. So I'll take it, especially because tweez are good. But I'm a lot more of a I'm a lot more whiskey fan. And me and Hayden, we split a bottle of $40 scotch up in New York. And I don't even remember why I was telling this story. Oh, that's why. Yeah, because I was talking about reading Calvin. And I think I went to read. So the place I know where I got to last, I got past his. The best way I could call it is his exegesis of the Ten Commandments. And so got to there, and I may have read the next chapter while like drunk off of scotch. That's pretty much what happened. That's pretty much where it went to. So, as a kid, I may have read the next chapter like drunk off of scotch. And just that trip threw me off. I haven't been doing a lot of reading since. Just because, you know, going to a new state, busy days. And if you've ever had the privilege of reading John Calvin, you can't breeze through that. That is something you cannot breeze through. Like, oh my goodness, this is some tough reading. And so I want to get back into it, especially because that's what I would do a lot here. My favorite reading position now is turning around and like propping my feet up on my bed. I'm not gonna do it for you guys, but I know you guys you're upset, but that's like how I would read, and that's pretty much how I read one of those booklets for today. And so I would just like put my laptop over there, which is like right here, pointing at my laptop. I also need to do a better job of organizing my room. Right now there's like a ring right here of a whole bunch of different stuff. From my dresser, they have like shoes, and then you have a Bible, then my Switch case, which by the way doesn't have anything in it, then the books I was showing earlier. And it's like a perfect ream from my dresser to my desk. I'm just noticing that. So yeah, I definitely need to reorganize my room. It's definitely been messy since I've gotten back. But I will need to just probably just after stream, just like sit back, kick back, read a bit. Cause like I don't really have much else to do today. So here and there goes nothing, you know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So, all that yapping aside, I guess the Porygon will be found. It shall be found. Not this distortion, but the distortion should be over soon, right? You'd think. Nothing I'm really curious about. I'm gonna see. Exit out of a lot of these. I'm curious about something. Is it overview? Sorry, be achievements I'm looking for, right? Yeah, achievements. Golly. Okay. No, okay, sorry, one of the boys snapped me. So let's go ahead and I guess get back to it. And then not that, I'm gonna hide it. Boom. Alright, we're good. Not quite, I just need to probably readjust some different things. But that's okay. Yeah, you can hold on. Alright, I just wanted to get positioned so I can have a good view of the Marlins on the screen. But yeah, man, it's been rough. It's been rough. Oh man, Space Up Distortion hunting has gotten to me. I've found like freaking 6 Space Up Distortion shinies in the Marlins. And it's not like the Highlands are gonna be much better, but oh my goodness. Like, you kidding me? It's so rough. Ba 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 ba. But yeah, I gotta do some reading. I gotta brainstorm some content ideas for a new channel I'll be starting. So I don't know how much you guys want interest in that, but I think it'll be fun for me and all that. So yeah. Screw off, Grammarly. So I guess now I get Discord pings. Oh my goodness. Alright. Okay, that is not a private video. Wow, good job. But yes. So now it's just, I guess, a whole bunch of waiting until something goes sparkle. Which is just typically how these streams go, you know? Just waiting until something goes sparkle. I just don't like to see the 8,000 number. That's a bad number for me. I do a lot of 4096 hunting. I haven't done 8192 hunting, really, at least not that much, since I got Shaman. And so, typically 4,000, okay, that's a decent number to find a shiny at if you're doing 8,192 hunting. But this, oh my goodness, I don't want to see the number 8,000. I don't want to ever see that number when it comes to 4096. The only exception is, like, for Mesprit, when I do that next, it'll suck. However, it won't be as grueling to get to 8,000 as this. Which, by the way, it's taking me longer than probably my entire Forces of Nature hunt. Like, I spent more time shiny hunting Darkrai than shiny hunting all 4 Forces of Nature. Which is insane to think about. Because I just really have to take, by the way, Hard Space Shipbreaker. Love it. Because to do that, what I really just need to do is, I just need to take the Thunderous time and add it to the Landorus time. And add, like, maybe an hour. Because I got to, what, 400? Yeah, so, like, add an hour. Just because of the extra time I spent just single hunting Tornadus. So I'm pretty sure this is like more than the amount of time I spent on Landorus and Tornadus and Thunderous. Not in Enamorous, but Enamorous was at least varied because I was replaying PLA. So that's something. I'll take that. But everything else now. Yeah. So hopefully Darkrai will finally just break the dam. I'll get Darkrai, I'll get Porygon, I'll get Mesprit, I'll get like Manaphy. One thing I'll also do is I'll probably start hunting Heatran. And for this, I'm doing Heatran on Black and White. Black 2 and White 2, I should say. And I'm like... That was a lag spike. I'm sorry about that, y'all. And I'm already like a good amount of the way done with Heatran. Not really, like 1,000 encounters, call it. Oh. I'm actually gonna look. I'm gonna open up another... I'm gonna have a shiny hunt on Edge. Oh, sorry, 500. Yeah, like, that's much different. But, yeah. There's just so many hunts. Oh, my gosh. One thing I might also do is maybe stream some Charmander. I don't know. I'll tell you what I can do is, like, we get Darkrai, I might do some, like, Regigigas. Some Regigigas hunting on stream, who knows? I don't know, there's stuff that needs to get done, man, with this stupid challenge. I'm 60 away, I'm like 75% of the way done, but it's like, dude, there's so much. What did I even end the year off at? Was 167? I think that's where I left the end of the year off at. Which is like the perfect rain route number. I don't know. Hopefully I can end at a decent number. But it's not that hopeful for me right now. Because right now, shout out to Akame. Right now, I'm like clocked on all of my goals. Finish Piplup and Chimchar lines. I'm getting close. I just have Piplup and Infernape left, so that one's actually decent. Remaining shiny on 9 shiny unknown. Haven't gotten any more uniques. Every space under Distortion exclusive. Well, you're seeing the fruits of that right now. Every non-legendary / mythical shiny. And that's made some progress. But I just been doing so much space under Distortion hunting. You know, all 3 Lake Spirits. Haven't barely even started Mesprit. Box 27. Box 27 is actually looking really good. I have like two or three left. Cresselia. Haven't touched. Darkrai. You're watching it right now. Heatran. Also really haven't touched. Manaphy. Pearl. Also really haven't touched this year. 230 Pokemon in the Dex. And so what? That's like 48 more? No. That's not gonna happen. So, like, how I notated it last year, or I guess this year, whenever it was that whenever 2025 ended. Hey, Squirty, I'm confused, but okay. Thank you for the follow. You have to unfollow then refollow. But, what's up, dog? Are you subbed? Like, sorry. Like, anyway. That threw me off. How's it going, bro? I know you're in here somewhere. You're just not yapping. Which is fine. If you want to lurk, go ahead. I can't stop you. Your choice. But, so I have it on here. I have my goals from last year, which is 150 Pokemon in the Dex, full Sneasel line, all full 6 starter lines, 1 Space Time Distortion exclusive shiny, and all 28 shiny unknown. Obviously, I didn't get all the starter line shiny. I didn't get all the unknown, but everything else I got. And so, the stuff that I got, I chucked off normally, and the stuff that I didn't, I chucked off, but highlighted it in red. Because I didn't just want to have an unchecked box. That I would, like, scream. And so I just checked it off and just notated it as by red for, like, incomplete. Got to Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Bum, 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 bum. So, that happened. And so, I'm hoping we don't get a full red thing here. I don't know. It's not looking the best. So, yeah. That's how my day. This is my insanity right here. But dude, I'd love to get to 8100 tonight, which probably will end up happening. Cause I'm gonna check. I'm gonna open up my laptop real quick. Which I was still gonna yap, but my laptop's like right here. I just picked it up. See, this is just my ADHD, or my supposed ADHD. I would bet money that I have it. I'm just not diagnosed, nor have I gone to the doctor to get diagnosed. But I don't want to be diagnosed, because they're going to put me on some drugs that are just not going to be it for me, right? I'm not trying to be on Adderall and, like, and lose this insanity, okay? I like being all over the place. And it gives it gives a little bit of, a little bit of variety to my life, which is good. I'll take it. Plus, like, what are you guys gonna do without me rambling about the most random subjects known to mankind? So, it's probably dead. It is probably dead. It is probably about as dead as, Green Hill Zone. Or, like, it's probably about as dead as my prospects of getting this Darkrai before double odds. Which is dark. However, it is dead. Watch it now, it's actually powering on, which I'm very surprised about. It is actually powering on. Who'd have thought? It is on low power though, so not quite dead. So, like my host for getting trained Darkrai before double odds. Not quite dead, but might as well be. So yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Why do I have Instagram? There you go. Where do you open up, sir? Alright, I won't take forever. That's fine. There you go. We are at page... Perfect! That's where I want to be, page 2. Alright. So now... I've gone farther along than that, trust me. I guess I might need to look at my, my notes that I've sparingly taken. I think that's one thing. I don't know how you guys are when it comes to reading or classes or whatever. But for me, I suck at taking notes. Like, I suck. I did not take notes for, like, 3 of my classes. But didn't take notes for 350. I didn't take notes for history. Sorry, for 2 of my classes. I took notes for Western culture, for econ, and for corporate finance. And by the way, guess what class I got a C in? The macro class that I took notes in. So it's kind of funny to me that every time I get a C, I am usually taking notes in that class. By the way, sun rises. Shout out to the Okami soundtrack again. So I don't get it, but whatever. So book 2, chapter 8. I'm very intrigued. Oh. Is that really what? There's just really the last page. I'm sorry, now I'm kinda I'm sorry, now I'm actually yep, that's it. Makes sense. Okay. I'm nothing on chapter 9, so yeah, battery running low. Who thought? So there you go. Wait, what happened to me on 25%? Now it's at 7. All right, we're gonna plug in my computer real quick. We're gonna plug in my computer real quick. That's what's gonna happen. Golly. No, no, no. Okay, we're good. I thought some Rubik's Cubes were about to be knocked over. Do not redeem. So where am I at now? Alright, I was trying to figure out like where's my cord? It's in my backpack. By the way, I like this listening to music because this allows me to be a bit more free. Because it's not going to get through the mic. The noise gate doesn't allow for that. But I can still hear it across my entire bedroom. And so I can just listen to music, rock out, and do stuff while I'm mashing the A button. It's great. It's fabulous. And I can record. So you guys hearing the stuff. I mean, you're supposed to hear this. But still, if I'm like listening to like metal or something, you know, I'm just saying, it's awesome. Anyway. Or I could just use headphones, my AirPods, use them on my phone. So I'm gonna be over here. I can still see chat, by the way. So if y'all want to talk, I'll just scream. All right. I need to get closer so I can just mark it. So obviously not shiny. I will take this though. Alright. Let me plug it up. Ow. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see me right now, because I can't even see like a lot of my laptop right there. I see my feet. Yo, is it Uber? What's up, bro? I can't really read anything you're saying in like hideout. Yeah, okay, great. So, no, I'm just plugging in my laptop to get it to charge. How are you doing today, bro? What's going on? It's Cuba, yeah, Cuba boy. Dude, how's it going, brother? I marked off some, so I'll tell you what I did today, Cube. You might find it interesting. You're here to witness history? What's history? Tell me. What history? Yeah, valid, that's valid. That's 100% valid. So, what happened this morning, I had a late morning. I got to my alarms, I just stayed in bed, you know, kind of tired, whatever. Darkrai. Hopefully you won't listen. Hopefully you will witness a different history. One where I get this purple bastard. But, what was that noise? Anyway. At any rate. So I get up this morning, stay in bed, even though my alarm's like going off, whatever. And then, so I get my black 3DS, because that's the one that's homebrewed. Got it right here. And so I'd already talked about this bit of this on stream earlier. I caught Landorus again, and I shinified it in Tornadus, like I told you I was going to do. And then from there, I was like, okay, I'm going to go set up for the Johto hunts, just to have it set up, right? And so I go through, I beat the Elite Four, beat Steven, become champion, all that fun stuff, right? And whatever. Okay. These are like the Galar birds, like the Galar legendary birds. Yep, that's neat. Okay. I thought I'd recognize the song. I was like, this sounds weird, but that makes sense. Anyway. So I go, I beat the Elite Four, get set up for the Johto hunt, whatever. And I didn't back up my save, right? Blessing in one part, curse in another part. And we'll kind of get to that. I set up for it, and then I go out, I leave my house after, you know, Zinnia. Do the apps. And she's like, oh yeah, I stole the Mega Stone. I'm like, okay, cool. But there's nothing. I go into 101. I'm like, dude, where is Birch with the Johto starters? Where is Birch? And so I did some piddling around. I figured out that you can go back into your house and then leave your house to trigger the Birch cutscene. Because that's how this guy in the YouTube video did it for the Sinnoh starters. Like, he beat the Delta episode, got Totodile, got his Johto starters, whatever. And then he said, oh, we'll just go in your house again and leave to get your Unova starters, or Sinnoh starters, whatever one's next. It'd be Sinnoh. And so, I entered into my house, and then I saved. And then I exited the house again to get Totodile. I was like, okay, great, I'll just do a test reset. And lo and behold, you know, Birch, he's followed around being chased by a Shroomish. Lo and behold, you don't fight the Shroomish. And Totodile was sent to my box. And so, I didn't back up my save earlier. And so now I have to go and beat the Elite Four again to set up the hunt. But it's fine. What I ended up doing is I ended up resetting the game and got set up for like a win starter hunt. Because I would at least like to hunt at least one of all of them normally. And so I just wasted like half an hour today beating the Elite Four. So that's what happened. It was fun though. I haven't touched Alpha Sapphire at all. Which is fun. I mean, I need to reset Alpha Sapphire too. Plus I'll need to go in there and just check off all of my batch plus shinies. Would that be like 10 shinies? Yeah, 10 shinies. Just for the 8 gens and then before and after the Elite Four, or really before Elite Four, before Beowulf. Do you want to redeem it and find out? Actually, I don't really have it memorized anymore, so I'm actually going to have to get the script if you do. Because I found it earlier. What is this? Homework for teachers? Oh, for Econ! That makes sense. Sorry. The Beowulf is this, like, 15th century... No, like, not even 15th. Like, this, like, 10th century poem. I got you. I'll do it for you. Just because, why not? We gotta see how accurate I can get it. Where's that? Oh, it is still discounted. Ha! It's fine. Whatever. Okay, let's get. What way gardena in Yardagum? Did Kuninga Thrym Yafrunan? Put that Apolingus Ellen Fremadon. At shield shaving, Shadana Thrat to Montague Micthum. I gotta look at it. Montague Micthum. Beadositla off there. Ik zou de eerder zien eersweer. Baasjap van den hedes profre jabad. Welks unum walk num worth me num na. Of that him I will that in Sittendra. Of her Honrade hidden to the Gopang Gildan. That was good beginning. Yeah. That's Old English, by the way, with a terrible accent. But that is the Old English, first 11 lines of Beowulf, the Old English of it. So, yeah. And I got it right here. Indeed Cube. So it's right here. I don't know how well you can pick it up, but there it is. And, yeah, it's Irish on crack. Yeah. This is like, and this is English before, like, it was conquered by Normandy. So, but, it got me, I was talking with my professor, my not professor, as I call him, because he's not my professor, except I just have a good relationship with him, because he's in the, his office is in the space where I work at on school, and I had his wife. Funny enough, for the class where I learned, where I had to recite that, and bring in some ZA music. Hopefully it's like not, okay, I mean it is kind of blaring, but it's cut down enough on the desktop level so far it's not like horrible. But anyway, I forget even where I was. Oh yeah, so we were talking about that because he's an English scholar himself, and we were talking about Beowulf, and it starts with the word what, right? Or what was it? Yeah, what? Yeah, it starts with what. That's the first level. I mean, that's the first word, and the poem. And he was talking about all the space-time distortion. Finally, oh my goodness. By the way, ads are gonna run soon. I don't know why I'm getting like nothing from this on Twitch, but ads will be running soon. It's been difficult. But so I might just say this distortion until after those ads run. But apparently the first level what has like many different translations. A lot of people render it as so, but there's one person that he read that freaking renders it as bro, and it made me laugh because that's just like how my uncle would start it, and I've been meaning to tell him that dude, this is like your translation. This is how your translation would start, like bro. I haven't yet. I guess I'll tell him next week when I'm in Kentucky, but hopefully I'll be in Kentucky. Who knows? You know, time to check Outlook again. It's great. Oh, teams, okay. Great, okay. No, it's, so, I'd have to find, like, the actual translation. But it'd be like, so, and then, okay. So, I'm actually going to, this is 3 minutes, we'll say 6:20. So, 3 minutes stretch break, I guess. I'll still answer your question, Cube. So, I'm gonna look up, like, Beowulf. Yeah, poetry. Yeah, okay, so this is a translation. Okay, so this one renders it as low. So, lo, praise the prowess of the people of kings, of spear-armed Danes and days long sped. We have heard and what honor the Athelings won, off shield chafing from squadron of foes. From many a tribe, the mead bench tore, the winged the earls, his erst he lay. Friendless of foundling, fate repaid him, for he waxed under welkin, and wealth he throve. Till before him the folk, both far and near, who housed by the whale path, heard his mandate, gave him gifts, a good king he. And that's what I said in Old English, pretty much. There's 3, what other, what's this one? Oh my gosh, this is nuts. This one's nuts. Okay. Hela, we have a story about the Spear Danes from the old days, where they were big and their kings showed their strength. There was one king, Shield Chafing, who stole many mead benches from other tribes and terrified their leaders. At first he was found weak and wandering, but was taken in and then grew under the comfort of the skies. He consumed honors until each of the other surrounding tribes over the Wales Road were forced to obey him and pay tribute. They say that was a good king. Dude, what the heck? Okay, can I? All right. What about this one? Okay, and that's just the old English version. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go and get a little stretch going. Oh man. Dude, you can do a little bit of this cube. Hate it when I show my shaping. Really, it's pronounced shield shaping. And I'm told I'm a good king for it. Yeah, this young lion. This young lion will get shiny Darkrai today. Alright. Alright, so this is ending right here, which is probably a good stopping point. As we get the Academy tournament, every time I hear it, I think it's Plank Beach from whatever it is. But welcome back, y'all. We're gonna be go ahead and jump into this right here, some more distortions. The young lion will conquer this Darkrai. Indeed, he shall. This young lion. And this young lion. I swear. All right. You guys shouldn't be under ads anymore. I'm just gonna. Yeah, the Brits are taking over general. Not the Brits. %. What? Okay, interesting. Sorry about that. Anyway, sorry. But this young lion. Not the dude of the young lion, dude. I swear. Yeah, apparently I just learned that like 95% of sperm are like deformed. Because I'm in this Discord server for a game I probably mentioned it called Become, and I think I want that to be like my new speed game. This young lion is single and looking for a goth mommy. This young lion is single. Sorry. Dude, this young lion. Oh my gosh. So, Acha Waves has this series. This is hilarious. So, Acha Waves, he's a shiny hunting YouTuber. He has a series where he does 10 encounters of Rizzy in a day on YouTube Shorts. I literally just got a notification for his episode 38. How to get a girlfriend. I'm assuming you just go up to her and it's like, this young lion, desires you, for you to take his hand or something like that. I don't know. But hopefully this young lion will be a part of that. Dude. So this young lion. Imagine that. Imagine that. How good is Shardscapes? Just out of curiosity. Any more progress on that front? Yep. Hey, Eevee. Hey, what a dog. Get Chihuahua or something. No, I didn't play last night. Well, good, good. I think you've earned the sleep cube. I think that young lion has earned the sleep. Yeah, dude. Glad you slept. Glad you slept. It does the body some good, right? Right? I'll tell you, so I slept last night, but my mom, for whatever reason, has been obsessed with, like, Guess Who. And, like, she's working on a project now where she's, like, taking us, like, all of her, yeah, been in the mind. Oh, of course, yeah. We're just taking, like, us, my aunts, my uncles, all of our, like, first cousins and whatever, including, actually, my cousin Ryan, his, wife and kids as well, is him, so I think that's great. And, like, she's making, like, a Guess Who game based off it. I don't know if you saw it on, like, Facebook or whatever, but she's been, like, obsessed the past, like, 12 hours. Not 12 hours, like, 18 hours. And, I mean, I'm sure it'll be entertaining, but she and Dad were laughing at me yesterday. Because both me and Dad had the idea, like, she could do this, like, for money. Like, yeah, it's a novel concept, and I'm sure people would love to send in pictures to, you know, get their own Guess Who board of their family. And, right? And so I suggested that, but I used, like, the term, like, oh, you should, like, see if you can get people to commission it. Or whatever I said. And, like, they were, like, laughing at me, because he was like, Dad was like, you know, like, people usually say commission when referring to art. I'm like, yeah, but, like, same difference, okay? 18 hours is rookie numbers. You're right. You're right. Well, it's crazy, because both her and I were both, like, doing our own obsessions with stuff yesterday. Because, like, yesterday, I worked on that freaking spreadsheet. Oh, by the way, send me your email. So I can send you that spreadsheet. And you can copy it. Obviously, it probably won't look the same for you, but, I mean, it's all, 721 Pokemon. But, anyway. So I was like, that was both of our obsessions yesterday. But, she is actually probably in Walmart right now, or in the area, thinking of the pictures that she had printed for this. So I guess she'll spend the rest of the afternoon working on the Guess Who board. She wants to play it tonight, and I was like, alright, whatever. Now's your chance, tell Darkrai. Yeah, Darkrai. Dude, I'm a young lion. And this young lion has persisted for over 120 hours in seeking your purple shininess. And so this young lion has been on this quest since 2022. This young lion has been on this quest since 2022, right? And by the way, I'm looking at my TV. What do you mean it worked? Nah, imagine it did. I was like, dude, this is not shiny. But you know, this young lion, right? I said that pre-encounter. Yeah, I figured. But it hit like, but I saw it like right as soon as I reset. So like, I closed the game and I saw it. I was like, huh? I don't think it did. But anyway, Darkrai, ignore that young lion. This young lion right here has been seeking your purple shininess since 2022. Of course, I took a break, but that's only because I wanted to get set up so I can show this to the world, right? And so this young lion has been hard at work for over 4 years. I think you should reveal your purple shininess to me. That sounds weird, but you know what I mean. You should shine. You should become sparkly. This young lion. Please. For like the remainder of the stream, I ask you, dude. Please, for this young lion. Oh, man. This young lion. Oh, that or maybe Porygon should appear for Big Goth Mommy Darkrai. Please be shiny for my man Piazzo. I'm pretty sure it's genderless. Did you ever play Momon Cube? Because now that you say that, Momon Darkrai would be a Gami. Momon Darkrai would be a Gami. Though I've only watched Trips and Wasabio play Momon. But they would make, that's what Momon would make. I'm actually looking it up right now. I'm curious. No. Screw off. So I'm not looking at chat right now because I'm Googling. Momon. That does not help me at all. Okay, yeah. Now I played it right. Okay, here we go. Yeah, if that's it, then that's very accurate. Why Darkrai? Why? Yeah, that's what it did for Darkrai, essentially. So. Is that Darkrai right there? Obviously, that's Hound. Sorry, I'm actually. That's Skuntank. That's Scrafty. Yeah, that's shiny Darkrai. So. Okay, interesting. I looked it up. I'm making a body pillow. Dude, what is your obsession with goth girls recently? Okay, so this is actually like right here. So this is like, we really have to do like another reset after this before we have to switch over. I don't know like what it is about like this specific distortion location that I'm in, like right outside of the Mylands camp. But dude, it only takes like 2 minutes for this distortion to spawn. Like, it is insane how fast it goes. What do you mean recently? Remember the distortion? No, I'm in the distortion location like right now. Like, I'm confused. Or like recently? Recently? Oh, now I get it. Ha! This young lion seeks a gobby. Dude. I've always liked goth mommies. Dude, our generation's cooked. Dude. Yeah, alright. I'm legit just gonna go ahead and switch over to the next distortion. I don't think it's shiny. Derp. Alright. Let's go ahead and unhide the Elgato. So I'll actually give it a little bit of time until I pause the music. Nah, we're fine. There's been an increase in so yeah, supply. Let's see. Well, let's draw a supply and demand graph real quick. I'm not gonna go and yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open up my vegan. All right, we're gonna be good here. Okay, let's. I got my pen from RIT. So we're gonna draw a supply and demand graph. So we have P and then Q. All right. And then okay, so this is what we're doing, and then this is the gobby market. Okay. So this is S1 and then D1, okay? So we're at initial equilibrium, okay? And so we have P1 and then Q1. So supply has increased, right? It used to be high supply, now I think it's equaled out. Okay, so yeah, so what is equaled out, the demand or the supply? Because we're gonna draw this right here. So first there's an increase of supply. Oh, I messed it up. Okay, sorry. This copy market supply demand curve is not okay. We'll make another one. Demand equaled out. Okay, so we're gonna do this right here again. So, new sticky dough for my vegan farm, okay? From Morningstar Farms, new sticky note. And then it is not enough demand. So you say, I'd say around 2020, demand rose. Okay, I got you. Okay. So, you know, we're gonna do it, right? So this is for the Gami market. Yeah, we have P, we have Q. This is supply, demand is downward sloping. D1, then S1. Didn't realize how, yeah, okay, great. So supply increased, right? So we have initial equilibrium at P1, Q1, and then this is where my economics training has always been preparing me for right here. To do goth, anyway. So the Q2 and P2, right, with the supply curve shifting out, right? It actually, there's more quantity, and then there's more quantity, but the prices are lower. So therefore, because there's more quantity, people are noticing and picking up, and so the demand curve then shifts out as well. And so we get same price, but at a higher quantity. So Q3. That's what's going on. That is the market right there. You got something for me. What is it? God, that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. God, mommy market jargon. He's also spelled jargon wrong, but still, that's funny. That's hilarious. I'm opening up this clip because I'm genuinely curious. I'm muting it though. Actually, no, I'm listening to it. And then it is not enough demand. So you say. Okay, I got it. So we're gonna do it. Okay. Yeah, we have P, we have Q. This is. Oh yeah, that's where it ends. Oh my gosh. The funniest thing is, there's actually like I got like recommended an actual. What was that link? Swap received. I was Spicy Boy relieved. Dude, the funniest thing is, like I actually got like a freaking like goth girl like recommended to me for that, which is hilarious. Like with that over, I can put my headphones down. Hold on, I'll turn on music and like once I get started with this reset. So bear with the silence for like 5 seconds, people. There we go. Yeah, Zoil gets a complete goth makeover. That's my freaking recommendation from that short. That is cooked. That is cooked, chat. But yes, we had the supply and demand graphs right here. 3 years of economics, 5 semesters, and this is what it culminates to. Not the capstone. Doing supply and demand graphs for Gamis on Twitch. And this is for Cube, by the way. That's not really my thing. Oh my god. There goes Cube again. Jeez. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Now how do I segue from that whole spiel? He was on a Mega and straight up got a God Bobby's Discord. What? Dude. That's actually crazy. I thought it like I wonder, have you come across Kermit Cube? Have you gotten that privilege yet to come across Kermit? Because that is those like freaking Kermit, like where the guy acts as Kermit. Those sadly nor Mystic Nickel. Which one is that one? I haven't seen Mystic Nickel. I've seen the Kermit ones, but not him. What? What? I'm scared. Magic tricks? That's horrifying. This repeats for like 5 minutes. Sorry, no, it doesn't. I was thinking back to the original like music glitch from when Scarvi was released. If only you could refight, like, we can't refight them, but, you know. I mean, the main game. Alright, now this is, I'm just gonna crumble this up. This is all you need to go in the trash after, after stream. There you go. Right by DMing someone about starting Christian YouTube content and scholarships for seminary. Golly. Alright, I got pinged somewhere. To the DM. Cube, what did you send me? What is this? Okay, yeah. I'll send it to you. Yeah, I got you. So I will not be showing that video on stream. I'm gonna watch it real quick on my phone. Yeah. What the? I'm so confused with what you just sent me. First step. Okay. I noticed his nails are painted, which probably makes sense. Okay. Grab the invisible rock. Okay. 2. It's called imagination. That's funny. Okay. Dog. What did you just pull out the bag? What the? I'll have to watch it later. Seems interesting to say the least. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send that to you on email at Cube if you're still in here. I'm presuming you are. I'm gonna make you a viewer. That way you can like copy it on your own without like marking any of my stuff, which I think that's fair. So who's this? It's not UQ that was coming in. Okay. Yep. There you go. It should be. Yep. Access has been updated. So, yeah. You should see it. I just don't know where to segue now. Oh, man. Like, how do we... Whatever. Paper Mario 1,000-Year Door, right? That's actually the place. Dude, I remember when 1,000-Year Door released like a year ago. I mean, not like released, but re-released, I guess you could say. It was already on the GameCube. But like, I wanted to get into like speedrunning it. And now I look at the leaderboards and I'm like, I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I don't. It's a good thing that I don't speedrun it. Because, yeah, I'm not trying to spend like 5 hours on the speedrun. Like, how long are the speedruns? I'm looking right now. Speedrun.com. Yeah, I was looking up something the other day. Oh, Tomodachi Life, yeah. Because I want like a red light, green light speedrun. What's it called? Oh yeah, TTYD. Can you let me just search? Thank you. Okay. Paper Mario. 1,000-Year Door Switch. Yeah, any percent. Okay, any percent is like 7 hours and 42 minutes. That's the record. That's like a full day of speed running. 100% is 12 hours essentially. Pit of 100 trials is 2.5. I'm alright. I'm alright, dog. I'm wondering if they have any more categories coming out to life. They have any percent 70 me's. They have baby, marriage, trophy, and coin. What a level. Okay, they do have red level speedruns. So the fastest is 9 seconds for red light, green light. Great. Okay, so good. They do have stuff. There's a screen right now. Interesting. That's a cool island. What the heck? Dude, why are these people so talented? I'm no artist, man, dude. I do not know anything about that. I'm not good with that stuff. But so they finally updated it. That's good. I'm happy. I'm proud. Good job. Ay, ay, ay. Dude, love Hiroshima Coast. You know, I kind of gotten off of my Okami high since beating it a few weeks ago. Like, and so I've gotten off of that high, but dude, the music, beautiful, beautiful music, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful music. So yeah, I might not stream Okami after Breath of the Wild then. Who knows? Yeah, but Breath of the Wild will be back on Friday. Now hopefully Saturday we'll play some Fortune Street. Hopefully we'll play Fortune Street. Cause yeah. Because the fire department is lighting a house on fire on Saturday, and I might get to that for training. So that's like the cool part about being a firefighter is that you can just participate in legal arson for training. What was going on? They like signed stuff so that the fire department is allowed to burn it for training. I don't even know where. I don't even remember where it is. I know talked about in a meeting last night and I just forgot. I don't know. I do need to get some stuff worked on though, but nah. Yeah. It's just like the most beautiful music you've ever heard, I think. Not probably you've ever heard. I've heard some awesome music. But yeah. Can't figure out what else to do, man. Now I'm just gonna go back to just like ADHD my way around. I'm actually curious how long that next chapter is. Cause I don't mind, honestly. I'm thinking I'm only doing a 2-hour streaming today. Shiny hunting's fun, but you know, it's something to get on the DL, and I can work on other stuff while I shunt, especially space-time distortions, like hello. But still, we'll have to see what happens. And I think probably we're gonna go for a little longer than 2 hours just because of the counter where we're at on that. We do have 26 more Darkrai to see today, so. And I'm curious, how long is that next chapter? I'm curious. Yeah, that's like only a few pages. So there's actually a very high probability I did read that while very inebriated. No, don't do that, dog. Come on. Do that as soon as I look away. You get banned. I know you just got hacked, but I'm sorry, but yeah. Hey, YouTube. I'm not gonna ban you like I accidentally banned Fluffy that one time. Because I don't believe that. Look. Yeah, chapter 8. We're new chapter 9 today, I guess. We drink some scotch. That's a debate I have with my my friends just call him my cousin uncle, because he's not my uncle, but he's like my third cousin's dad, so technically I'm not related to him. So he's not really my cousin, but my friend, I used to call him my cousin uncle, and I was having a discussion with him Saturday night, graduation party for my cousin. Saw his diploma, it was pretty sick. But and they also got some really cool Bibles, which again, as a theology nerd, that's like, oh my goodness. Hopefully we can do that next year. Really solidifies I should have graduated with Harrison, but oh well. At any rate, he and we got to talking about scotch, and he was like, dude, that is the most disgusting stuff ever. And I was like, dude, you're dead wrong. No, I mean, it's tough to get started on it. It's good, but it's tough to get started on it. Like, when I had it, I had a Corona, and it was good. My buddy Hayden paid for it. And so after doing that, I think that helped with the scotch, but I don't know. But I always think to the Inglourious Bastards quote, you know, there's a special rung in hell for people who waste good scotch. You know, seeing as I may be wrapping out the door momentarily, must say, damn good stuff, sir, you know? Maybe that'd be something I do tonight. Cause I do wanna get to A100 tonight. I think that's my plan. So hopefully by the next China stream, it'll be like Mesprit, right? Mesprit will be the next stream. I hope. I don't know. I may have to delay some content for some time though, because you guys may or may not know, I'm gonna be going to Kentucky in a few weeks. My aunt just had a baby at the beginning of the month, so. Well, not even being the month. She had a baby literally like 2 weeks ago yesterday. So awesome for her. And the baby will be coming home soon, we think. So hopefully we'll be visiting her next week. That's my hope. Turns out I'm not going to another part of Virginia to see Eli. So I just called my friend Dylan, and he's cool. Interesting cat, but cool guy. And interesting because well, a lot of Southern pride. That's how I'm gonna word it. And so he's an interesting cat. And he and I we're talking about taking a trip up to see our friend Eli, who's a youth pastor in Virginia now, and just to go in to see him, visit him. And then I called him before starting stream. Because I had that meeting tomorrow, I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't going to be on the road. And so, called to Dylan, and he was like, yeah, sorry, dude, I'm just getting swamped right now. So, we're going to have to delay it. And I was like, dude, that's all good, dude. He's like, yeah, I'll text you, I'll call you. I was like, yeah, great, of course. Which is fine. But now I know why he's asking my address, because my mom is doing the money, I think. He's engaged. And he texted me. I was like, just got out of the shower. And I had my phone in my hand. I think I was watching something to listen to on YouTube while I got dressed and dried and brushed my teeth. Which shows the amount of brain rot that I possess if I need music or whatever to get dressed. But I think I was like out of the shower, I just towel around my waist. Trying to just like find something to listen to, and then I get a text from Dylan. He's like, hey man, what's your address? So I sent him my address, and I talked to mom, and I'm like, hey, so you know, I may be leaving for this place, and okay, cool. I was trying to figure out what this was. So I was like, hey, I might be leaving for this this place in Virginia soon, because Dylan, he just texted me, said, hey man, what's your address? Sent him my address. He's like, you might be getting a wedding invitation. That's probably what it is. I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. And now that I called him and he was like, we can't do it. I was like, yeah, he's definitely inviting me to his wedding, which is awesome. I'm glad. It's my first one of my friends, my close friends, who's getting married, which is awesome. Like my friend Hayden, he had a wedding, probably about a year ago. No, like 2 years ago. So he's been married for about 2 years now. And when I met him, he was engaged to his wife. He proposed to his wife like the day after he graduated high school. And, so he's married. And, so it's always cool, like, having people my age are, like, freaking married. Like, that's awesome for Hayden. I'm excited for Dylan. He is getting married, I guess, hopefully later in the summer, because I will not be here for 2 weeks. And I will not be here for, like, the last week of June, into the first week of July. First full week. So, I won't be here, like, June 27th through July. Would be July 11th is when I get back. So I'll be here for a day, but you know, it's a freaking day. I won't even be here for 24 hours. So, well, hopefully, because I am going, I believe, with Presbyterians to the Kingdom to General Assembly, which is very exciting. So I think those are some details that are TBD. I'm heavily waiting for people to start talking about it, but whatever. But, that's something that's very exciting. So hopefully, when Dylan schedules his marriage, it'll be early June. That'd be nice, right? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Or like early June, or like late July. That'd be cool, right? Why does James snap me a lot? James, I'm living with this guy next semester. It's just, I mean, picture of his deer twice. So, there you go. Get a picture of stream, bro. Dude, so much freaking Okami, dude. But hey, I'm not complaining. I love it. I love it. But yeah, that'll be very exciting. Very exciting to go to. And I can spin it as research. Like, Dr. So-and-so. You know, because I'm researching this stuff about mercenary, so maybe it'd be useful for me to go to General Assembly, you know? Especially if I can't tour Princeton like I wanted to, using some research money. Because I wanted to go up there and, like, do some research money. Like, I could do archival work in Princeton, and then freaking tour the seminary. But no, that's falling through. So you guys are getting previews of what, Appeals the 8th Limit Nexus will be. If I do it. Hey, Space on Distortion forming, finally. Also, right here, so we have time to do, like, 2 resets. So I think we'll pause it after like 79, 86. I want to say 86 cent. Sorry. Yeah, it's barely started. So we got time. Interesting. I don't know. It's very similar though, which is cool. But sadly, it's about over. So we're gonna listen to a bit of this next song, and then it's gonna have to be paused. Oh, it's just Teehee Valley. But yeah. It's crazy. We're about at 8,000 encounters, so it's cool to be this far, but it's like, dude, I don't really want to be this far. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? You know? But yeah, we're about to reach the infinite milestone soon. And then it's Landorus. Landorus second phase, let's say. We already passed Landorus first phase. The Landorus second phase. And then... So yeah, we're already here. I'll just let this play for the rest of it, if I'm being honest. It's not gonna do that much harm, if I'm being honest, so we're just gonna let it play. It's so short. So we're just gonna give it a little bit of time. Yeah, because the distortion light is about to start in a few seconds. Right now? No, not quite. There you go. There you go, now it's fading out. Oh, we got 5 theme next. Let's go. Cool song. So, yeah. Original right there. Let's hurry up and get some luck going. That normal Typhlosion. That's cool. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's poop. That's poop. Already at our rare spawns. Tragedy. So, hopefully we'll just rack in some encounters in the game and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. I'm not really sure where to go now. Well, I could just... I know where I could go. But... yeah, we're just gonna let this all kind of go through. Yada, yada, yada. Jump over that. Probably not gonna get anything, but that's very much okay. Yeah, I would love, well, not from this, I'd love to get something from Darkrai, but no. Because why would that happen? I'm actually pretty curious. What did, what did I even, like, title, like, the stream? The Lander stream. So I just thought, like, sorry. Something Wicker Wednesday, based. Yes, gonna be as of... Oh, no, I didn't. My new sub is myself. That's who my new sub is. Look at the playlists all the way, like, down. Yep. Just talking about being an affiliate officially. I can find it, like, right here, maybe? I don't know. Not quite. Still a few more minutes to go. But it's a stream. Hey, that was mean. But we gotta rewatch the Lander's reaction for motivation. Yeah, I've seen this so many times. Just gonna watch the encounters. You might hear a bit of feedback. Just beware. Yep. So, hopefully not that exact reaction, but hopefully we're gonna get something of the like tonight. With the Darkrai. We're gonna get the Darkrai. Well, we'll pass Impidimp, get close to... We'll get Impidimp, we'll get close to Landorus territory. What's after that? I don't even know. I don't know my own shinies that well, if I'm being honest. Well, I know them, but I don't know the encounter specifically. But, okay. It's whatever. Let's listen to Fee's theme. Dude, maybe I should do Skyward Sword after after I pick your arm or something like that. So this is 7987. And then we're going to go to 7988. Bingo. Super exciting to finally be back on the grind. Yeah, so cool. Skyward Sword's a great game, though. I do. Might be able to tell from the music. I like some Zelda. It's a very cool video game series. I don't know if you guys, play a lot of Zelda or not. Obviously, I like Pokemon. That's what am I doing right now. I'm a big Nintendo guy. Alright, so I don't know if you guys see some videos on YouTube by people who do commentary content. They'll talk about something, they'll have a video game the background. And a lot of them recently have been Minecraft. And there's some finance people that I'll listen to who do Minecraft. Right. They'll do Minecraft. I can look. Let me actually switch my freaking channel to my main channel. I can figure out how to do that on the YouTube app because I always am just forgetting. Well, look at my subbies, right? There are also some political people that I listen to that do gameplay, mainly for shooters, like Call of Duty, a lot of that. I was thinking about doing Call of Duty for this, but I don't know about that. I'm trying to find some cool stuff. There's Philosophical Gamer, who I've listened to on occasion. I'm not quite agree with his politics. I'm not quite at him in politics, but he does he'll put us up to gameplay as well. There's someone else I'm thinking of. Lando Talks is cool. I'm trying to think who else. But people do stuff where they'll talk about stuff and they'll put it to background stuff. And that's something I'm really thinking about doing. JP Finance, he's the one who does it. So, I'm trying to figure out some good games to put some stuff like that. And there needs to be some good, how to say it? There needs to be some decent stuff. I'm not sure I want to do God, but also, I'm not going to do Pokemon. Because I did think about a video, calling out the American right. Because a lot of conservatives, they just want to run away to their... Okay, cool, Marioxy. A lot of conservatives, they just want to, run away to their farms and, do nothing. Right? And just live on their farms for the rest of eternity. And it's dude, you're weak. You're not gonna... If you want to change the world, or, make an effect for good, running away to your farm is not gonna do anything. And I kind of put that on, and I call it the right wing's golden calf. Is the farm in the middle of nowhere, a tractor and some cows. It's a nice lifestyle, but again, what's more important than that are doing good. Can't talk about politics lie. But that's I'm not trying to get super political, and forgive me for that. But I brought it up on the freaking server that I was talking about this new channel, and they're like, dude, maybe don't play Pokemon if you're calling out the right wing. And I'm like, fair enough. Which I think that's fair. And this you gotta do something that's not really that stigmatized. Which, of course. The problem is, I think a lot of the games I play are freaking stigmatized. What, Pokemon? Play freaking Geometry Dash, which Tuber told me has the highest pedophile to player ratio. Which is insane. It's that, Minecraft and Roblox are the top 3. Which Minecraft and Roblox, they all make sense, sadly. And so, I think Geometry Dash is stigmatized. Minecraft is Minecraft not really, but it's just like an oversaturation at this point. That's what they're saying. And I'm not getting on Roblox. I'm not doing that. So. But anyway, ads are gonna be running soon. I mean, I'm gonna keep shunting until they turn black. I mean, until like the buttons turn black, which means ads are running. So, I'll keep shunting until, you know, ads start. But just warning, they will be starting soon. I don't know when. For some reason on the stream, it's not giving me like the counter or whatever. But yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out like what to, you know. Because I looked at my drawer, like, none of these games would, like, do super well, I think. Maybe Hyrule Warriors at the best. Or Xenoblade Chronicles, man. Well, not even Xenoblade. Mario Kart could be something. I thought of Pikmin. Pikmin's a fun game. I'm not sure if I quite just want to replay Pikmin 1 or 2 right now. This is kind of my view. I don't know, not Kirby. I would go off of my library, but I don't think, like, I don't think COD would work out pretty well. I was thinking about doing something like the Hunter Call of the Wild, though. That's a fun game, and I want to get back into it. I want to try playing it, and hoping that my computer doesn't, like, blow up. Because the last few times, I haven't played it since, like, the winter. And that's because, in the winter, I got on it. So I went through, like, pretty much the entirety of Nepal when we had when we had Snowmageddon 26. And if you don't know what Snowmageddon 26 is, be grateful. Okay, and, like, Trip's gonna come in and he's be like, well, do you know how much snow we get in Canada in the winter? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't care. This is a warm climate where I'm at. Okay, I don't care about Canada's snow patterns. But, allow me to complain, please. Because this is, like, the most snow I've ever seen in my lifetime. And, like, so much so that they closed down my school, which wouldn't be crazy if they had if this wasn't the 6th time they closed since the Civil War. So, you know, like, 150 years, they've only closed, like, 6 times. 165 years, sorry. No, 160 years. Only closed, like, 5 times. Mom was because of Snowmageddon 26. And actually, I'm gonna be nice. I am gonna delay. Can I? Oh, never. It's not letting me pause it. Can I gum it? Can I? Here we go. I'm gonna add that. Oh, never mind. Oh well. So we do have ads right now, which is fine. But yeah, we're just gonna kind of chill out here for a bit. I'll stay in the chair. I'm gonna run by 10 seconds. Yeah, 6:30. But yeah. There's like 7 channels I'm subscribed to. Oh my gosh. I'm like scrolling through this. I'm like, dude, what the heck? There's someone who was saying I was subscribed to. I just don't see them. I'm waiting for like a professor. Yeah. Who are you? This is probably just like find people I don't even know anymore. It was like brutal. Like, who's this? I must have like accidentally subscribed to you. I was unsubscribed from that person. Let's go, some Dark Star. That's crazy. Alright, we're about to start up again soon. Just get a few more seconds. Alright, well, whatever. Yeah, James just texted me saying we made the Babylon Bee. Finally! Finally! We made it! I'll send him a meme and then I'm gonna get started. So welcome back, y'all, because I gotta send. I'm sending my friend James. We'll go and do that while we continue our. I think we're still at that. So yeah. So he was like talking about we made it we made it on the Babylon Bee because again, because in the past month gerrymandering has been termed legal and then illegal in the state of Virginia. And I say gerrymandering because, quite frankly, Virginia just passed legislation in the fall, like a month ago, that is like gerrymandering. And I say that not for what I've said, but for what they said, because we're voting for a temporary redistricting measure to stop the MAGA power grab. So you're saying, again, what they're saying is that they're proposing these districts to give Republicans less power, essentially, which is what gerrymandering is. And it'd be the same thing if conservatives did that for Democrats, right? And so when the next morning when I woke up, or I saw it later that day, or I think when I saw it, that the redistricting measure passed, and by passed, not that all the votes were counted, but that yes was the majority, because I saw it. Because I think a lot of the cities were polled later, and probably the polls came in for the city later. So, of course, what would be your typical like conservative response was prevalent, and then it would shift more liberal, just because that's the nature of demographics. And so once I saw that the yes passed over 50%, I'm like, yep, there goes so the gerrymandering passed. And so I think I did my Norm Macdonald impression, and gerrymandering is now legal in the state of Virginia, right? And then the Supreme Court struck it down, so now gerrymandering is illegal in the state of Virginia. So crazy times in this state. I love it. Virginia is the best state in the union by far. Sorry, Texas. You're just too far off. You're whatever you are distant to the number one state of Virginia. Again, I got some Virginia state pride in me, which is good, I guess you could say. I love my state. All right, let's see when we're reaching impidemp numbers. It's impidemp is I got shiny impidemp at 8,000. We are hitting impidemp numbers. The question is, will it be equal? Will it be greater than or equal to? So, you know, I don't know, some math jargon. But I guess, thank you guys so much for coming into stream today. It's been a pleasure. Just streaming this hunt. You guys are probably feeling my pain, I hope. But hey, I'm glad I'm able to share this time with y'all. And so tomorrow we're gonna hopefully have a video out for Tomodachi Life, unless I randomly decide to stream again. Actually, we'll keep it going because we do have a Space Time Distortion just spawned in, so we will keep it going just for that. No more encounters, but we're gonna at least run it until the distortion spawns. So matching impidemp. No. All right. Let's go do our last space-time distortion, which I'll go get the reset for. But thank you guys so much for coming to the stream. Stay tuned for a few more minutes, call it like 10, we'll be set up to do another Space Time Distortion to end off stream. Hopefully get a shiny Porygonal, but if not, that's okay. Alright, what do we got here? Learn a new word. Eisegesis. Okay, that makes sense. So what word is eisegesis? Okay, that's what the word is. What word? Oh, shoot. Okay. I'm actually only doing another encounter, but I'll just count it twice. So for 8001, I'll count it twice later. Okay? Now remember, because I remember the one from last night. There, yeah, not shiny. Okay? So that was just like force of habit right there. So if you guys get an extra Darkrai encounter, then again, I will count it later. I will count it later when I start up again tonight, which I inevitably will. Here's what we got. Like, we got 8 hours. We'll call it, yeah, 8 hours, I think, in the future to do this. So there's only take 2 more hours. We'll be fine. I'm just gonna read some theology, and then continue from there. So we're gonna leave that be. Let's go ahead and move on to the distortions. Perfect. I went ahead and muted Algata, great. So go ahead and put you in sleep mode. Maybe I should look for someone to raid. What do you guys think about that? Raiding someone? What do you guys think? Let's do that. So be sure to stick around for at least a little while. I need to mute this. Yeah. Who's here? I heard something. Fluffy! You made it right at the end of stream. What's up, dog? You're hardworking. I'm sorry, bro. You're right at the end of it. But yeah, dude. It's alright, dude. You still got a space-time distortion. So I'm actually look at BDSP, because we've been doing a lot of BDSP, and then just me. That's kind of funny. Swaggy pineapples. Some Lysander music. Ending off stream with that. That's pretty hype. Yeah. This guy's doing DAs. Yeah, he's doing DAs. Dude, I might have to raid this guy. What are you guys saying that? Yeah, we are doing an STD, so please guys stick around, because I think I want to raid this guy. Pokemon caught in Borderlands. Yeah. I think that sounds like a plan. So be sure to stick around for the next few minutes while we do the Space Time Distortion. I'm sorry it's taking forever to go in, but alas. I figured that we could continue. And also some awesome music like the Lysander theme. So yeah. I saw some stuff like kind of getting maneuvered around. Get a little bit more. So, patience, people, patience, I guess. I'm like checking Snap like a loser. Sorry, y'all. But yeah. All the craziness. I do want to raid this guy. He actually uses shiny extra hunting, which is fire. How much longer do we have on this? Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and switch the Elgato music on, because the distortion is going to be happening soon. And fold away the freaking headphones, as we are now just moments away, I hope, from the final Space Time distortion of the live stream. So yeah, be patient, shall we? I hope. Please, can we just get distortion soon? We're so close. We're waiting. There we go. Space Time distortion appeared. By the way, what kind of yard work are you doing, Fluffy? I know you're doing yard work. Like, what kind? I'm kind of curious. Senda. Dang. Okay, that's normal Porygon. There should be. Keyword should be. Sorry, something spawn in. Oh, okay, all the rare spawns are in. Tragic. Tragic, folks. Tragic. Oh, that's perfect. He is taking an ad break, and it's gonna lead right to the end of the stream. So yeah, perfect right there. All right. But again, while we're doing the Space Time distortion, watch out. I'll kind of give that spiel afterwards. I'll go through all that following the distortion. You know, that's just the way we move or whatever. Oh, yeah. Then we have to upload this afterwards as well. All the fun stuff. Yeah, now we're just at the point where it's like, now I kind of don't want to get anything. I just want to rack up encounters. That's like where I'm at right here with this distortion. Because again, if it ain't Porygon, I don't really want it right now. Only exception is Eevee. So, it's whatevs. It's whatevs. Stardust. Got Nada right over here, man. We can do some jumping. Nothing there either. So yeah. But I think we're getting towards the end of the distortion. Maybe another minute or so left. Sorry, my commentary is just kind of pretty sparse. But hey. We're gonna see what's gonna happen. Go ahead and jump. Nope. he is back. I think we're getting near to the end. Yep, we're it. So guys, thank you so much for watching the stream, popping in today. Even if you popped in for a few seconds, thank you so much. Be sure to stick around for like another minute because we're gonna go ahead and raid this guy. Swaggy Pineapples. Let's go ahead and raid. Yeah, Swaggy Pineapples. Let's go ahead and raid him. So be sure to stick around while we go ahead and just raid this guy. Thank you guys so much for coming in. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Alright, so you guys can probably still hear me for at least a little bit. I don't know. But let's go ahead and raid. Am I the only one here? Really? Alright, sorry. I have no idea if I canceled or not. Sorry, we're gonna do this again. But, seriously, guys. Oh, I'm already rating him? Great. Okay. It'll be a bit then. Oh, let's go to rate him. I don't get why it's only one viewer, but come on, guys. I'm gonna give it a little bit longer. But, oh well. I don't know why it's saying 3 viewers if, like, it's only me in here, but whatever. That's confusing me. But, alright, guys. Thank y'all so much for a good stream. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.